Hey everyone! Welcome back to Let's Play The Consuming Shadow with me, your host Tim. We left off, we unlocked a new character. It's actually been like 2 weeks since I last played the game. Today is August 10th. Sorry, it's September 10th, 2017. Alright, we are now some sort of new character, and I don't know anything about us other than we're here. Yep, okay, so because this is our first time with this character, we weren't able to choose any guiding stars, and these are our base stats for us. I don't know anything about this guy. Let's just get going, I guess. So, we want to go to Burgate first to investigate the shadow. So let's do it. We have reached Burgate. I guess we're driving like 25 miles per hour or something like that. Let's take a peek inside and see what agents of the shadow are here. My hair stands on end, and I feel a scratching at the back of my mind, all of which indicates the presence of magical energy. It must have leaked through in great amounts from the outlying realms. This town must be home to a rift, one of the tears in the fabric of our universe, through which bleeds the dark influence of realms beyond. Fortunately, what can be opened by the same corrosive energies can be closed. Isolating the rough location of the rift was the easy part. It's just a matter of finding enough slivers, traces, and reported monster sightings to track back to their point of origin. A simple set of divinations lead me to a warehouse behind a large supermarket. I can only speculate as to who opened the rift there, but a disgruntled worker seems as good an explanation as any. No matter, it just needs to be sealed. What am I doing here? Okay, well, I'm familiar with this already. Oh, what? We kick? We don't have a gun. We can dodge, though. Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, there's no punching. We're kicking. Okay, it's like, karate. Okay, well, let's go up this way to start. Okay, we already have a red symbol. The KZ rune has been inscribed on the wall here in red, upside down. The associate god will regard this as a grave insult. Okay, so we know that there is the color red. And it says with the KZ rune. Okay. This is crazy. I'm using a guy without a gun? How's that even work? Let's keep going up. Oh, hello. Oh, God! Whew! I have been gravely wounded, and the bleeding won't stop. Without treatment, I fear we'll only get worse. How about that? First only hit, we're already bleeding. There's a corpse here. Their body was so horribly diseased that a violent bursting of swellings and boils appears to have proved fatal. Oh, man. All right, let's bring this up. So we have disease is an aspect. For some reason, I find a perfectly functional lockpick that has been left here. Perhaps to be recovered later. Oh, there's the portal. That was easy. The god of disease has no particular interest in our realm. It seems to consider us an unworthy of any action, good or bad, insofar as we can understand the motivations of such a creature. God, this is not the main god. Alright, so not invader. Whichever one of these it is. We are bleeding. I want to keep searching. Another lockpick. I wonder if we actually can find bullets. Since we don't have a gun. Hello. Right in your face. I think. There's a dead old cash box here, containing around £1 and change. Containing around £1 and change? Okay, well, whatever. And we're out. Darn it, we got hit once, and that was enough to cause bleeding to us. The town is not immediately improved any more than a flood zone would be simply because the rain has stopped. But my contribution is made. Time to move on. This might be a really quick one if we're going to be bloodied immediately. We'll slowly lose life. We have to go get that treated. I've got sightings of enemy minions at Goreforth that need exterminating. There's some extra cash in it if you're willing. Look at our life. This is pitiful. We've reached Sawwell. Let's enter the town? I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. Let's visit the hospital. There's a discredited doctor operating at a backstreet surgery here. They will heal me without question as long as I have the cash. I'll treat her bleeding, which will get rid of it. We might as well heal ourselves. I can't believe how lucky that was. And let's go to Goreforth because we need the cash. Well, I guess we're not going to be even tempted. You've received a text from Boss. There's going to be consequences for how you fouled up the job. Maybe from me. Maybe from God. Maybe a bit of both. I'm given cause to slow by some kind of fight in the road. It appears to be between a small group of loutish young men and another, prone individual whom they are kicking and spitting on. One of the youths instructs me not to interfere, stating they have caught one of them. I can't get a clear look at the victim through the many attacking legs. Good luck with that. We have reached Goreforth. I don't want to get another bleeding immediately, which I think is a sass effect for that. As soon as I arrive, I see creatures of the shadow infesting the streets, attacking wantonly. The people are making a valiant effort to fight them off, but the struggle could go either way. I'm prepared to lend my effort to the resistance. Oh God. Oh, where is it? Holy crap. There was a small bottle of medicinal alcohol, which I immediately put to 2 uses. Thankfully, my small contribution has made enough to turn the tide, and I am able to give advice on further defense. The local authorities are grateful, and when I none too discreetly mention the posted reward, seem happy to pay it promptly. The town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I am confronted by what we stand to lose if I fail in my mission. Let's very quickly heal. And let's go and see what actual supplies there are here. I've lost another precious hour, but I finally found a black market dealer willing to take my money. We'll take it. It reduces the encounters while driving, I think. Yep. Let's make sure we have it equipped. Oh, we have to pick some places to go. How many hours? We have 60 some hours left. Let's go to Stonesbury next. And how is our supplies? All right, we do have it equipped. Okay, let's move on. We have to charge the spitters. You received a text from Boss. We have the same thing as we just had. Let's take a peek. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the Shadow's attention. Let's find supplies. After an hour, I found the following items on sale, from individuals content not to ask questions. We don't really need this. We don't know any spells yet. let's go to Herschel. Actually, no, let's go to Gloucester. So, yeah, you received a text from the Ministry of Occultism. There's fightings on the streets of Sawwall. They could use some hands-on assistance, but there's some extra cash in it for you if you're willing. A forbidding orange cloud on the horizon soon turns into a raging inferno, engulfing a 2-story house in the middle of open country. On instinct, I stop and see a young man in pajamas screaming that his mother is still inside. The man begs for me to help him brave the flames. The house is already engulfed, and there was a strong possibility that we are already too late. We'll help him. Emboldened by my not about to assist, the man runs for the open door, and after only a moment's pause, shoulders his way inside. I'm about to follow when the entire floor below him collapses. I stand in the doorway and watch, unable to look away, as he writhes in the pit of flaming hell below. I don't know if I can trust my senses, but I'm prepared to swear that there were other living things down there with him, not merely in the fire, but part of it, grabbing and holding him down. I run, shaking and hugging myself. Oh God! Stop! Oh, we can't make it back up to Sawwall. That's not gonna happen. Sorry, Colt. This is going really, really poorly for us already. Holy crap. Gloucester, take a peek. I feel quite buoyed by the clean air here. Though, okay, I'm not going to read the same thing if it's always the same thing. We have found a black market dealer. Rosary. We can't actually purchase it. Let's go to Saxing. I have a really bad feeling about this. Open it up. Why'd you do it? I had thoughts and feelings and ambitions. Now there's just the darkness. And my chest is cold where you shot me. Good God! It's all terrible! This guy is gonna... I'm not gonna get a good feeling for him because we're gonna lose pretty much quickly, I think. Reports have reached me of mysterious pests rising up from the ground at numerous places. Too large to be rats, not to mention too aggressive and too organized. A situation like this is just the first sprouting seed of a total invasion by the Shadow. I feel that it won't be long before these creatures grow larger and bolder, or someone gets some monstrous infection from a scratch. I must root out the nest before it reaches that point. The local council have already mounted a hunt for the origin of the creatures, and claim to have looked everywhere and found nothing. From this I deduce that the nest is somewhere the council prefers not to talk about. I found what I was looking for in the slum district, inhabited by homeless people and street prostitutes. All of whom were given wide berth to a particular abandoned tenement building, thought to be haunted. Does this kill 3 nests? A single nest. I like our beard. I think it's a beard. Or we have a tough guy chin. How many lockpicks do we have? Like 5? Woo! We have 5. I'm not willing to use them. It takes so much effort to actually successfully lockpick a door. That's strange. Looks like a page torn from a diary. At least I'll have something to read when this is over. Hello. Worshippers consider it a grave insult to draw Chozo's symbol in white, as this is associated with one of their oldest and bitterest rivals around the ancients. God, he's not the invading god. He's probably not red either. Because red was inverted. The KZ rune has been inscribed on the wall here in orange. It is upside down. This means it is intended as a curse to the god that associates with the rune. Oh! That was 2 runes drawn upside down. So, maybe... yeah, it must be KZ is disease. Maybe. I don't know. We know red, white, and orange are the colors. are you? I see you. I see both of you. 3 pounds. We got hit there, actually. Ordinate part of the banishment mantra is to incant the rune of the creature you intend to banish as the first syllable of the mantra. Be very certain that you have the right rune. Nothing left here. Let's take a peek. Anything over here? No, just. Oh wait, what type of rune is this? EU rune. So, red KZ upside down. Orange. We know white is one, and we don't know what color that is, and this was EU. Oh, just an illusion. Our sanity must be close to 50%. That was a real creature. Because we just lost some sanity by accidentally leaving. Come on, where's the freaking key? I'm desperate for things. In the language of the ancients, the syllable EU is usually given as a name, but has also variously been written to denote the concepts of illness, infection, and deformity. That's useful to know. So it's EU. Red. KZ. Orange. And we don't know who that is. Lost more sanity. We're out of lockpicks. Oh god. Yeah. If I had 2 complaints about the game, and I do, it's that I kind of wish the creatures didn't make me lose sanity for leaving them alive, and that lockpicks increase their chance of you successfully lockpicking by like 25% per failed lock. Because lockpicking with just them, it's pretty low. The creatures still infest every crack and shadow of the town, but I have ensured they will no longer breed. Combined effort by the locals will be enough to exterminate the remainder. I can move on now. Well, we have to use our... that. We know not to actually use the drugs. They don't actually restore stamina. Sanity, they just increase your maximum. They do nothing for the number, though. So it's pointless to use them until you're about to fade. Let's go to Ty Home. I don't think we're going to do this with this character. We will see. I'm not gonna kill myself though, unless I click that button. You feel quite buoyed by the clean air here, and the people are friendly enough. It can only be a matter of time before they catch the shadow's attention. Find the following items on sale, where we can't use a gun. There was a discredited doctor operating a backstreet surgery here. They will heal me without questions as long as I have the cash. Will we fill a med kit? We'll go to Billsworth next. We don't have it. Do you think you can atone for the things you did this way? Your darkness runs too deep to be reached by this paltry scrubbing. Every single person who wants to contact us hates us. As I stop briefly at a junction, a harassed-looking young man in rumpled clothing runs to my window and pleads for a ride between labored breaths. He says that there are dark forces at work in one of the safe towns, and it's vitally important he get there. His hand is nervously rattling at my passenger side door handle, which I have shrewdly been keeping locked. Let's let him in. No, 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 no! The man collapses with gratitude in the passenger seat and asks to head for the water church, stressing the absolute importance that we get there in time. Well, I'm here at Billsworth, so we're gonna go here first. Network's down in Oldton, and I need a message couried there within 10 hours. Don't expect a warm welcome there if you let this slide. The townspeople here are friendly, in the most disquieting way possible. There's a hollowness to their attitude that belies a combination of entrancement and evangelism. When pressed, the apparently unaffected people mutter disquieting stories of friends and loved ones returning from meetings with changed personalities. I hear disquieting tales of physical transformations concealed behind clothing and cosmetics. I am convinced that a dark power operates beneath the surface, infecting bodies and minds wherever its oily tendrils settle. The common factor between the afflicted ones is membership in a Mason, like secret society dating back centuries. Their meeting place is barely a secret, the private residence of its current Grand Master. The house is in the upmarket district, a grand classical mansion in a state of slight disrepair. The society are meeting tonight, it seems, and the door is wide open. There will not be a better opportunity. Oh, I wonder if that's a hint as to who the invading god is. Oh no, hate's not one of them. Let's go down. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's like eternal darkness. The walls of the cave were absolutely covered in the rune commonly pronounced as KZ, each one dubbed on in a chalky white paint by what I sincerely hope were human fingers. Really? KZ's actually white? Okay. I don't like that they take 4 kicks. It should take like 3 kicks to kill those. Oh, hello, dead body. A body lies at my feet. The poor wretch seems to have used their own blood to daub abstract symbols and strange phrases all over the surrounding floor. What would that be? Pain? Pain. Maybe. Probably pain. Let's keep going this way. There's a corpse here. Their body is torn to ribbons while any forensic skills are... Well, my forensic skills are rusty. I'd swear the wounds were self-inflicted. Oh, maybe it's actually... that could be pain. For some reason, a perfectly functional lockpick has been left here. Perhaps to be recovered later. I'm nervous about encountering another creature. The more I chanted Shimbiti Ang, the more my mind expanded. I saw to the edge of the world and into the hearts of everyone around me. I saw what was to come. And that's why, Sarah, that's why you found me like this. Tell the kids I'm sorry. That's supposed to be the key. Yep, key ring. We don't really have the sanity to be casting spells. Let's see. Oh, he's not that tough. I found this discarded wallet containing £3. This is terrible. The syllable ANG had many uses in the language of the ancients, most notably as a second symbol in a notorious dispel, purported to be powerful enough to banish a god. I want whatever's in here. Many cultures have quaint associations with colors. To the ancient Polynesians, white was regarded as the color of love. It was supposed to be the color you see at the very moment of your orgasm. So white is lust. It occurs to me, if you're really good at this, you could probably farm the creatures. We have to kill it. God, it was a trap. I hate that thing. Whatever that thing is, I hate that thing so much. I don't have any idea how I'm supposed to kill it. The townsfolk are not immediately better off with the extermination of the creature behind their enslavement. There have been several murders and suicides already as the memories of their actions return. The best thing I can do for them now is leave them to heal. Speaking of healing, we need to heal. Let's set our destination to Finsborough. We'll try to visit both of these locations before they expire. Seawall has fallen to the shadow. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? I know that you gave me a task when I was nowhere near it. It was going to delay me for who knows how long. Well, probably like 5 hours. Finsborough. Let's take a peek at the town. This town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I'm confronted by what we stand to lose if I fail in my mission. We don't have any reason to be there. Let's go to Waterchurch and drop our passenger off. That's not looking good for us. Does karate feel as good as the noise and the spark and the power of death in your palm? Let's enter the town, I guess. My passenger is visibly comforted by the sight of the town and asks to be left off at a corner in a seemingly mundane suburb. He graciously insists on pressing 40 pounds into my hand before we part ways. The town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy as I'm confronted by what we stand to lose if I fail in my mission. We'll definitely look for supplies. Halves toxic damage. We'll purchase it. Why not? We have the money. We still don't know the ritual though, so we can't do it yet. Can we reach Olton in 3 hours? Let's hope so. If we can, we'll just barely make it there. The sight of blue and red flashing lights in my rearview mirror startled me out of a light doze. A police car signaled me to pull over. The police car pulled in behind me, and a single officer got out. I watched him in the rearview mirror as he sauntered to the driver's side window, then stared innocently into the middle distance as he leant down and requested to see my license. As I turned away to search my dashboard, I heard a menacing click by my ear and a fluttering of ungodly flesh. I had been tricked. The officer was one of them. I spun on my seat and managed to push the gun away from my head just as it fired, slammed my foot down and escaped. But as the adrenaline wore off, I felt a sickly pain in my gut. I have a bullet wound that would require urgent treatment. Of course. Good God, every single thing is bad. If there's fighting on the streets of Forum, they could use some hands-on assistance. You don't have to help out, but these things escalate quickly. The message is received by a flustered man dressed not dissimilarly to myself. He's agitated enough that I'm forced to walk awkwardly remind him of the agreed payment before we can run off, whereupon he throws me a handful of notes at me and disappears into the shadows. Well, the good news is that we're here, so we can get this healed. We will visit the hospital. Nope. Treat the bleeding. So, we should actually look for more supplies while we're here. A locksmith's kit, that's actually kind of helpful. We only have one lockpick, of course. Still take it. We have enough cash that we can also still get another med kit. We still don't know who the invading god is either. Castle Roll, Forham, Bleshi, Almsport, and Stonehenge, and that will have to do. We're running out of time. We have got basically a day left. Oh, I like the creepy face that showed up there for half a second. Each god has a rune, a color, and a responsibility. Connecting the dots will help you deduce which god is evading. Reports have reached me of mysterious pests rising up from the ground at numerous places. Too large to be rats, not to mention too aggressive and too organized. A situation like this is just the first sprouting seed of a total invasion by the Shadow. I feel that it won't be long before these creatures grow larger and bolder, or someone gets some monstrous infection from a scratch. I must root out the nest before it reaches that point. The local council has already mounted a hunt for the origin of the creatures, and claim to have looked everywhere and found nothing. From this, I deduced that the nest is somewhere the council prefers not to talk about. I found what I was looking for in a slum district, inhabited by homeless people and street prostitutes, all of whom were given wide berth to a particular abandoned tenement building, thought to be haunted. Please don't be 3 of them. Okay, just one nest. We have a single lockpick. I'm gonna hold on to it, though. With our lock-picking kit now, we can 100% this. After this is done, I think we'll be using the drugs. Get out of here. Kick you to death. Let's go down, I guess. Hello. I recovered some dusty jewelry, which I estimate to be worth £2. I don't think there's probably anything else over here. I need to wait till this fades. I'd rather not fight with this. There we go. Let's double back really quick. What's over here? I saw it, but it didn't see me, so it won't count yet. You only lose sanity if you actually notice it completely. In the language of the ancients, the name Kthath is often identified with a symbol representing a circle with a point coming out on top. Oh, we saw that creature before, didn't we? So that would be red. And it's Agon, is that what it is? Yep. Right, we know Casey is white. Jezza hates a god. We know orange was another color used. And red, which was the thing we saw being summoned. Die! Die, die, die! A key ring. Wonderful. We can now open all the doors. He must get massive bonuses for melee, I guess. Another victim of the Shadow. The poor wretch seems to have used their own blood to daub abstract symbols and strange phrases over the surrounding floor. Nice. Holy crap. Got you in the corner immediately. Oh crap. The nest is here. £3. The symbol BTI had many languages in the ancients, most notably as the third symbol of a notorious dispel. Nothing left for me here. Let's get out of here then. Oh, do we gain a little bit of sanity back whenever we complete a task? Three more pounds. I will search everything. Could use more lockpicks. Oh, BTI even signed an orange. What? Really? I thought EU was an orange last time. Okay. Then I... Oh, it's not upside down. So this must be red then. I thought KZ was here. KZ associated with white. White is lust. Disease is not invading. The walls of the cave were the walls of the cave were absolutely covered in the rune commonly pronounced as EU. Each one daubed on what chocolate red paint, which I sincerely hope were human fingerprints. EU is red, Tim. Yeah, we knew that already. EU is red, and we're going with disease. Orange, orange. All around me, orange. Inside my head and scratching at the walls. I can't face the orange anymore. Open up my veins to let the orange out. Madness. We just don't know the god. I don't like that sound. Oh man, I don't like this. Oh, I hate you, you're spiky. Creature broke a bone in my leg. I can run if I have to, but the pain will be excruciating. Another lockpick? Holy crap, this guy is so... You're so unlucky. I'm glad we can at least kick with our broken leg. I'm gonna hope that we can. There's a small bottle of medicinal alcohol, which I immediately put to 2 uses. Okay. Just an illusion, thank goodness, because I have to actually run to get past that thing. No magic wand has been waved over the town to remove the taint of the shadow, but with the infestation removed, it is certainly quieter. I must make my way back to the car, hoping that what remnant of this town's population survives will get back on their feet. Okay. Let's set another destination. Monsters sighted. I'm tempted to ignore Forham because we need to heal our broken leg. We have 40 bucks though. I need to heal, so we're gonna have to go back to Old Town. Which is a real shame, but we have no choice for it. The town is calm and peaceful, oblivious of the shadow. My heart feels pained and heavy, as I'm confronted by what we stand to lose if I fail in my mission. Visit the hospital to treat my broken leg. Back to town. Actually, how much medkit do we have left? New challenge available. 30%. We should probably actually get that refilled. Head to Blesby next. There's no way we can make it to whatchamacallit. Let's visit the hospital. Refill the med kit. Oh no! Oh, he's gonna shove a dagger in his throat. Oh, you recover a little bit of sanity whenever you resist it. Oh! Oh, how about that? So I should maybe be looking to do that all the time to be... Oh! That's how you recover sanity? Really? Make your bloody mind up. Oh, we didn't recover sanity that time. I got a cool achievement, though. Okay. I never realized that. That's really helpful. If we can recover sanity by not killing ourselves. Alright, let's head over to... you know, we could also use drugs right now. You know what? Let's use the drugs. It'll restore some sanity. We can visit the hospital and buy illegal drugs. We can refill ourselves before we go to whatchamacallit, Stonehenge. I've happened upon a small country church where a number of locals have taken shelter from the indistinct words drifting out from the entrance doors. It sounds like some kind of sermon is taking place. I'm finding the prospect of peaceful human contact extremely enticing. Get back on the road. I have some intel that urgently needs to get to Lawchester within 9 hours. You don't have to help out, but these things escalate quickly. Ignore that one. That one's complaining that the other place's bit has fallen. Yeah, we're not making it to Lawchester. I'm not going to make it to Forham. This place is taken over by the Shadow already. Let's investigate this place. It's too late for the people of this town. There don't seem to be any left. Some terrible organized force has torn open a gaping hole in the fabric between worlds, which has replaced all life in this town with a hideous, creeping essence. There are still people on this plane of existence, misguided enough to want to summon otherworldly forces. The rift here is nowhere near as big as the one that will bring about the Ancient, but it has been enough to all but destroy the town. Seeing the rift will mean getting close to it. I didn't expect finding its exact location to be much of an issue, considering that every corrupting cloud is pointing directly at it. It was impossible to miss. The tallest building in the skyline, an ultra-modern office block. The symbolism of power made it an obvious focal point. I hope my incantation skills aren't too rusty. We have clairvoyance, right? That's going to be 415. Something invaded my head, scratching at the middle of my skull. I experienced a vision of things to come that left me with a keen awareness of the surrounding area. Alright, well, let's get to it. Holy sanity! We lost 8 of that! Wow, it's a crazy amount of sanity to lose. Someone left their keyring here. Oh, wonderful. Well, that's probably where we have to go, up there for the keyring. We're gonna investigate all the red rooms, which I think are clues that we want. There's a corpse here. Something must have torn their bowels and Lord Tulsa apart in a state of animalistic frenzy. Raped them. Raped them to death. You the most. Forget it. This is so dumb. We can't get through the cultist shields at all. Alright, let's wait, do I have to? There must be one of the seals holding Rift open. It can be dispelled by chanting the rune it depicts. That takes care of the seal. Only thing left to do is close the rift itself. So we know that Shem... Oh, we don't know Shem is one of the things. I actually don't see it here. Oh well. So we have to run from cultists. There's absolutely nothing we can do about them. While not their signature color, the god Sho is also shown to have an affinity for the color orange, which is associated with an allied deity in the ancient pantheon. Sho's allied with the god is associated with the color orange. This is Ang. White is lust. Wait, I've got... How do I always get this messed up? Cho hates the god associated with the color white. Oh, we don't... Cho hates the god associated with the color white. So Cho hates... Oh, man. All this is wrong. All of this. Alright, we'll take a look at this when I get back. We only know we don't know he's not the invader. We know that he just hates... Oh, no, God Disease is not the invading god. Right, so we know that for a fact. I did see the creature, but didn't see us, so I'm going to leave it there. There's nothing here? Okay. I think this creature's now gone. Nothing more worth taking. That must have been another location for the seal, I guess. I found something. Looks like a page torn from a diary. At least I'll have something to read when this is over. I'm not interested in fighting you whatsoever. There's something here. Oh, or not, I guess. Wait, what? Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I went down. That was not where I needed to go. Sorry, I thought it was in the yellow room. The carving dates back to at least 6000 BC and depicts Yushang defeating the casting out a figure labeled the God of Madness. It appears to have been intended as an insult to a rival faith. Yushang is an enemy to the God of Madness. Okay. I just want... £3 recovered? I should really read it. I'm sorry, everyone. Interestingly, the name Kathoth, as well as the associated symbol, is only ever inscribed in orange pigment. This is otherwise considered ultimate blasphemy. Oh my goodness. Alright, we'll take care of this later. So that is 3-4. There's probably still at least a creature here. There is not. Awesome. Most of the engraving was too weathered to read the full banishment mantra, but the last symbol was almost certainly the symbol KZ. Nothing's of importance left to do in this place. The longer I stand here, the more time I lose. We got the ritual. Can't kill cultists anyway. Losing all our sanity, but I don't care. We have plenty of drugs left. I guess we might actually win. With the rifts closed, the endless ringing buzz has been replaced by the deathly quiet of a deserted ghost town. Still, ghosts are preferable to what resided here when I first arrived. I hurry back to the car. Okay. So let's begin this all over again. We know the gods are Yushag, Kathoth, and Cho. What do we know? We know the god of disease is not the invading god. Do we know who that is? EU is associated with disease. So why don't we do this? So we know that EU is god of disease. That's what we know so far. Alright. Cho hates the god associated with the color white. That doesn't mean anything. This could be the allied god. KZ is associated with white, so we know that for a fact. So we have KZ, white. White is also the aspect of lust. Kazoth is associated with the Ang rune. EU is associated with the color red. Orange is madness, so this one must be orange. Sho is allied with the god of the color orange. Yushag is the enemy of the god of madness. Koth is associated with the color orange, so we'll go with this guy is the invader. I think. Is that right? Yushag is an enemy of the god of madness, which is orange, which is AGN. So this is what we'll go with. It's Kathoth is what we're going with. Okay, let's try to do this then. We might as well hit the Alms port next. Oh, this is not what I wanted to do. Okay, our last final day, but we have enough information. You received a text from the Mystery of Occultism. Nope. We're done with all text messages now. Alms port. I have not seen a single human being since coming off the motorway. I'm surrounded by a veritable orchestra of emptiness. The shops are open, but each one is unattended. I have seen numerous lighted windows, but each one allows only a view of a completely vacant room, clothing and bedding scattered messily as if moved aside hastily. All is silent here, with not even a single bird's twittering to punctuate the eerie stillness. Somehow, I doubt that everyone is waiting to jump out from behind the hedgerows and throw me a surprise. We're going straight to the end. We might pick up a clue or two while we're in this new location in Stonehenge, but we're gonna go with what we got here. Speaking of which, I need to write down the spell. The spell is the Invading Gods rune, which is Ang. BTI KZ. Does that sound right to you, Tim? It could. No, it's not Izu. It's gotta be Ang. It's gotta be Ang. Yes, you can have multiples of the rune. We did see 2 Angs a long time ago as well being used, so. Oh, we're at where we want to be. Alright, let's enter Stonehenge. In the center of Stonehenge, the ground has been torn up, and an eerily lit entrance leads into some kind of network, tunnel network. I don't know if it's unthinkably ancient or recently built, but either way, the shadow is not even trying to conceal it. This close to the deadline, it must feel assured of victory. This will either be the place where it will finally be vanquished, or a fitting tomb for myself. I must be sure that I have all the runes and the order they must be cast for the ritual, or at least enough information to confidently guess. Actually, before we do that, we're not coming back out of here, so we might as well use the drugs. Oh, we can't use the drugs. We're actually still recovering. Let's do it then. So we're totally going to cast Clairvoyance. That would be 4, 1, 5. Nope, wrong spell. We're just going to let that go. A lot. Okay. Any of the reds are where we need to go, I believe. That's quite a distance to travel. Yes! Kick you right in the brain. That the old cash box here containing around 4 pounds and change. Here it is. Why the hell did I bring this? Achievement unlocked. A bile is at my feet. The poor wretch seems to have used their own blood to daub abstract symbols and strange phrases all over the surrounding floor. That would be madness, Tim. Yes, which is the god I'm deciding it is. Alright. That's not promising. Alright, it's Ang Ang BTI KZ, is that right? Okay, so it's gonna be 5, 5, 1, 3. I confess to having very little insight into the exact events that led to the end of this crisis period. I believe the scholar to be responsible, only to learn that he was killed some time ago. Instead, the task appears to have been adopted, unprompted by a third party of unknown identity. A search for the possessions that they left behind turned up nothing but crumpled papers, a ski mask, and a handgun with one bullet short of a full magazine. I fear that there will never be conclusive answers to this mystery. All we can do at this point is move on and offer gratitude to this unknown who pushed themselves to supreme sacrifice. Holy crap, we actually did it! And in one episode! I thought for sure we were going to lose. What a miserable beginning, but I guess not being tempted by bullets meant I didn't spend any money in ways I didn't need to. We also didn't find any bullets, which is also really handy, so the game doesn't give us bullets because we can't use them. That's really lucky. Or, actually it's not. It's by design, probably. So thank you, Yahtzee, for not doing that to me. Alright, so the only thing that's remaining now is to look at our score. Probably a C, though, I guess, because we won, but we took a lot of damage, we healed a bunch of stuff, and we had to use the drugs in the end. Alright, how we did? We died. Wow, not bad. Immediate level 4 as well. Subject the Warrior. Successfully banished the Ancient with 20 hours remaining, but disappeared into the Ancient's realm, now hopefully deceased. Discovered all 4 runes of the banishment ritual, and failed to prevent 2 towns from falling to the shadow. Restricted themselves to close combat, exterminating 51 enemy minions with melee attacks. Learned 1 spell, made use of them 2 times. In the end, the subject was a physically exhausted, mentally shattered, necrotics-riddled, crippled, suicidal detective. I want to go back. Oh, we didn't read this last time. After 3 days stuck inside practicing karate, I don't think the police are looking for me anymore. They'll be more concerned about these creatures I keep seeing in the streets. I stole a car from some college professor type, and the moment I caught a glimpse of the papers in his back seat, I couldn't stop reading. It was the first thing that made sense ever since this whole thing began. Could there really only be 3 days left? What are the challenge modes? Endless dungeon, interesting. Interesting. Alright, everyone. So, I guess it's up to you guys if you want to see another one of these. I don't mind doing like 1 or 2 more, I think. Awesome, and you can let me know which character you'd like me to be. We also have the diary that we can eventually begin reading through. Maybe next time. Maybe I should record that all as one video. All 17 pages we have unlocked. Alright, but I'm babbling. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care, everyone.